What is happening, you freak soldiers of the day and the night? Sorry, I had some reverb there on my voice. My other guitar was all the way over there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Musical Hangout. I is Zach Hval, singer-songwriter, guitar player extraordinaire. Thanks for tuning in. This will be the final of the weekly live streams here. So appreciate you tuning in. We're going to relive some of the glory days. And hopefully send it off with, I don't want to say a bang, but we're going to do a nice acoustic set. We're overdue for one. And, that was loud. And, yeah, we're just going to hang out and do music for about an hour's time if you're new here. What a time to start, the last one. But nope, this is Musical Hangout. We hang out for about an hour. I sing some songs, I play my guitar, and I plug my social media and my records. There'll be some tunes from up and down my catalog, ladies and gentlemen. Old tunes, new tunes. Basically what's going to happen is past Zach is going to meet future Zach in present day. And everything's hopefully going to hold out. Hopefully we're not going to have any scary incidents. Everything looks green across the board, so we're going to kick this sucker off with a tune of mine. I'm running out of the Fender Tone Master Pro. I have an acoustic set up here. Been dying to try. So we got reverbs and delays and stuff, and of course my room mic that's just underneath the camera. And we're going to have fun. This is a tune I did a number of years ago. I debuted it on the very first edition of Musical Hangout. This may shock some of you longtime listeners, but this show was not initially called Musical Hangout. It was just whatever I could think of. I think I called it, look, it's in the playlist. I think I called it Zach Hval Live 10/22/2025. And I had one of my fancy Western shirts on, no hat. I was letting it all hang out, you know, giving people only fans content for free. And, and I had a little guitar bolo tie on there. I don't even know. And I used to live stream on Instagram too, as well as the YouTubes here. And I was never able to expand. For one reason or another. In any case, this song is called The Way We Were. It's from the album of the same name from 2022 called The Way We Were. What you get in the live version, though, that you don't get in the album version is the harmonicas. So here we go. Hopefully this sounds good. Used to wanna be in a rock and roll band. Used to wanna be a soldier man, and I used to wanna be a folk singer in 1963. Oh, but then I grew up, I learned life isn't what it seems when you dream about it as a kid, or watch it on TV, or watch it on TV. Used to wanna be Indiana Jones, but archaeology is kinda lame. I'm not Harrison Ford and I can't crack a whip. Well, we've got the same scar and I'm not scared of snakes. I'm scared of sharks because I saw Jaws. Because I saw Jaws. Then I saw an old man sitting on his porch, saying youth is wasted on you kids. When I was young, we wore what we had on. And Vietnam was a scam and the Beatles held my hand. And then they shot John Lennon and Ronald Reagan too. And Ronald Reagan too. Made me think about when I was a kid, how I'd lie on the grass and I'd let my imagination run free. I thought about my friend from down the street and summer barbecues and the girl I kissed that night at the roller ring, at the roller ring. And then I thought about all the old guys, the ones who pined for the way we were, the ones who still wish it was 1953, and how they're just mad because they got old, and how someday I'll be that way too. I'm gonna be that way too. Sometimes when I am by myself, I run my hands through my thinning hair and I think about when I was young. How I wish I never grew up and was in Ma's living room, lying on the couch with old Milo on my lap, with old Milo on my lap. The Way We Were, from the album of the same title, the record I debuted on the very first edition of this program 3 years ago. A little over 3 years. As I said before, I'm sort of discontinuing these weekly live streams just in the interest of time. It's not because I don't like doing it. I mean, it's a little bit because I don't like doing it. I'm feeling just a teensy bit burnt out. I mean, folks, you got to realize I've had basically the same schedule of content creation since 2019, maybe even, 2019 sounds right. So, in other words, a little slow down now, now that I'm sort of becoming a family guy, no pun, no reference to the Fox Don't Sue Me. But, it's time to slow down just a bit. I mean, even if I disappeared from public life completely, I would still be playing guitar. You just wouldn't see it as often. But I do have plans. There'll be more long-form content. I've been kind of feeling burnt out on that, too. Just not really having the drive to make stuff, but it'll return. Short-form content, though, is here to stay. That I can do. For like a minute-long short, it's like maybe 15 minutes worth of work. I got at least 15 minutes I can spare. So it's nothing. It's not you. In other words, it's me. This is another tune from the Way We Were record. This tune is called When Will, and it's a nice, somewhat melancholic kind of tune as opposed to the nice, fun, upbeat song that we did just a moment ago. Church girl, when will you go down down where the saints and sinners pray. Church girl, when will you love me? When will we know we can never be? Soldier man, when will you lay your rifle down? How many bodies lie in the ground? Soldier man, when will you learn? Following orders doesn't change the blame. Crucifixion Christ, when will you breathe your last? When will you die for me? When will you lay your burden down? When will your work be done? Morning sun, when will you melt the evening dew and fill my room with warmth and light? Morning sun, when will you rise and vanquish the dark night? And church girl, when will you love me? When will we know we can never be? Yep, that hit the spot. And we're going to go a little even further back in time on our little musical journey. Some of you might be expecting, a rip-roaring live stream with electric guitars and things like that, but we're not doing it that way this week. We're keeping it, this is how we debut. Acoustic guitars and harmonicas and things like that. Hopefully everything sounds okay. I lost connection, it looks like, to OBS. Weird. This is a tune of mine. It's the only thing that I've done that is like at all resembles a hit. It's called The Loser. And it's from my second album, released in 2015. That album is called Halfway Home. Of course, you can find that album as well as every other album I've done down below with the link. You'll also want to follow me on social media down there so you know what I'm doing. I was an accident. I was conceived in the back of a limousine. My folks, they say I was a surprise, but I am the loser. And when my girl left me, was the same old cliche. I've got my friends and you've got your friends, but I've no friends to call my bluff. Oh, I am the loser. And the friends I used to have talk about me behind my back. They try to cut me down, bring me to their size, but I don't play their little game. Oh, I am the loser. I am a reader, I am a dreamer, I am a sinner, I am myself. I don't play in the dark arts or with myself. Oh, I am the loser. I am homeless, I am a drifter, I have no place to lay my head. The stars, they guide me, the highway's my companion. Oh, I am the loser. That's a relatable tune right there. I think that's why people kind of dig it. It's because it's relatable. Who hasn't felt like, a loser? And that's full of that's peak teen angst right there. I think I wrote that. I was like 18 years old because I was 19 when the album came out. Wouldn't that be funny? Sometimes YouTube gives me a copyright notice for my own songs, and it's like, you're not Zach Hval, and it's like, it's me. So, anyways, I just think it's funny. You gotta have a sense of humor about these things, because then you gotta email them, and then they gotta, anytime you can make these weird conglomerates, lest we forget that, YouTube is basically a search engine, folks. It's owned by Google. So anytime we can, make the conglomerates like these, admit mistakes or look stupid, I'm all for. This is from my new album. The album is called Through Doors and Walls. I remembered it this time. I don't know what was happening last week, or whatever week it was that I forgot that. But it's called Through Doors and Walls, and this tune is called, it's one of the acoustic tracks on it, and it's called While I'm Here. It's a nice little reflective. It could have easily fit in. I was thinking about that as I was mixing it. I was like, dang, this came out on the wrong album. It should have been out on the Way We Were record. But alas, 'twas not but a dream. Well, I keep getting older, Life's funny that way. Every day a little closer, closer to the end. Nothing lasts forever, that's what people say. So I'll tell her that I love her each and every day. I'll spend more time with Mom and Dad before they pass away. All these things and more, I'll do them while I'm here. I've been gifted with music, blessed with song, allowed to play my guitar, these 6 strings of steel. I've a song for everyone, listen if you please. My body grows old and my hands ache, my strings they will break. I'll sing and strum while I can, I hope they all hear. All these things and more, I'll do them while I'm here. The earth groans, the wind howls, time marches on. Friends come and go like the tide, I love them while I can. I'll lend a hand to those in need, I'll ask for help too. I'll learn right from wrong and pass it along. I'll spend more time with Jesus until He calls me home. All these things and more, I'll do it while I'm here. Sometimes I hide what's inside, but that's my foolish pride. You have to kneel before you heal, not just grin and bear it. Life is more than just a fight, more than just a war. I know I'm worth so much more than birds of the sky. I'll learn to see myself that way, maybe someday soon. All these things and more, do them while I'm here. All these things and more, I'll do them while I'm here. All these things and more, I'll do them while I'm here. Yeah, something like that. Guitar switched. This is usually where if I was like in front of people, in like a bar or something like that, I'd be like, talk amongst yourselves. And then I'd come back like, and be like, hey, everybody shut the hell up. I'm about to sing a song. Quit texting. Quit texting. Yeah, I was popular. I left my pick over there with it. Anyways, we're gonna go back into the merry good old days of the. Let me turn off the reverb there. We're gonna go back to the good old days of COVID-19. Give it up for COVID-19, ladies and gentlemen. It ruined our relationships, made us all gain weight, and divided us at the Thanksgiving table. But at least it was interesting. And at least, we all came out of it with new perspectives, hopefully. Every chance to learn something, you should take. That's my advice. Anyways, so this was born out of a lot of bad days. I used to have some bad days. And I used to just, just choke them right down to nothing. And bury them, too. There's a whole lot of bad days buried in my parents' backyard. And if that's the plot to a horror movie, or if that's not the plot to a horror movie, I don't know what is. Anyways, this tune is called Nihilistic Blues. There's nothing wrong with this song. Actually, honesty compels me to admit that I took this out of the newspaper, and nothing has been changed except the words. So let's get nice and depressed. But we're going to do this together. This is a community experience, ladies and gentlemen. I got this girl I dig. Her eyes meet mine when she goes strolling by. I used to walk along the streets so free, where the buildings reach the sky. I've got those Marxist blues, I can't tell which to choose, health or happiness. Trying not to disassociate, maybe try to procreate. My software, it's out of date. Hospitals stand and cry, old people wait to die, at home or at the mall. The church, it hides the news, the Pope denies the claim. A quiet boy, he sings in pain. I've got those mainstream blues, the kind in the news, the ones that killed John Lennon. Then they got JFK, Abe Lincoln, Marilyn Monroe, and Lenny Bruce. Facebook Live suicides, opiates then lies, two-party platform racial divide. Lady Gaga Oreos, men were born free, that's how the story goes. It's those historical blues, militant feminist groups, mad at Joe Rogan's podcast, riots in the street, the outlook it is bleak, there's a knee on your neck. Read books by Jordan Peterson, Walmart greeters then. Learn about Oprah and her wig. Vice President's gone mad, Iraq War number 4. Where did all the hippies go? I've got those George Bush blues, Dick Cheney elaborate ruse, propaganda let us hear. Gates and Bezos got divorced, Pale Rider rides his horse. Will everything be okay? Will everything be okay? Be okay now? Will everything be okay? Be okay? Nihilistic Blues is a single released in 2021. There's actually a music video here on this channel. So I figured I'd tell you all about that. You should check it out. Get your Zach Hval content fix. And I would appreciate it. Or go listen to the song. I mean, what's in the music video is what was recorded, so there's also a live version of it that I took from a past acoustic hangout here, so you can check that out if that wasn't satisfactory. I keep doing my songs out of order, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know this, but I'm secretly getting mad at myself. Every time I look down, I realize I was supposed to do the song previous to the one I just did. If you're confused, that's okay, so am I, apparently. We're going to do another pandemic song. This is a tune that actually came out in 2020. It's a tune called Visions and Afterthoughts. I let too many things go, I let too many things slide, nearly drowned in a river of pride. Thought that I'd hit my stride, and then my love for her hit up and died. And I remember that mama cried when I told her I tried suicide. Yes, I walked that dark road before. Could I trade this soul of a poet for the heart of a lion? It's hard to keep on going, it's hard to keep trying when you can't tell which way the wind is blowing. I didn't know there would be another, only wanted to be her lover. I guess I got my signals crossed. Even God had to take a rest, even God had to take some time. Not all my words will rhyme, but if Christ can wash away my crime, I'm gonna shine like a brand new dime. My name is just a word, I don't feel remembered or heard. All my prayers are answered with silence. Wanna go where the water is sweet, wanna go where the ocean meets the sand, wanna see the sky touch land, wanna finally make a stand. I wanna learn how to be my own man. If I keep moving, I won't get caught. I'm stuck alone in my empty room with these visions and afterthoughts. Yep. Left the delay on there. My mistake. Now we'll sing a happy song about a little sparrow that I wrote back in the day. Can be found on my my second album, Halfway Home, way back when I was a young rapscallion, heavily inspired by Mr. Bob Dylan, who I had to get out my Infidels record and my Nice Hand. That was done by a local artist here to my neck of the woods. I almost got down his first record that I have hanging in my hallway, but that sounded like work. Anyways, call Lonesome Sparrow. You'll never believe who inspired this. I am a lonesome sparrow, and I will sing my song for anyone who will come along. And when the night comes falling from the sky, I'll return to my nest. 'Cause when that yellow sun is on the rise, brings with it a brand new day and a brand new song. Grabbed the wrong key of harmonica. So we're gonna pretend like I'm playing the harmonica in the key of B flat, and it sounds like sparrow noises. Neil Young did that once when I saw him, so it's okay. And when the flowers of the field, they are in bloom, and the rain washes the snow away, it'll be mating season once again. But I will have no mate for to share my song with. And when the ground it turns cold, and the rivers freeze and the leaves fall from the trees, I will fly south like all sparrows do, to start anew. Thank you. Thank you. Oh man. So, a good friend of mine is in the comments shouting out old songs that he used to have to suffer through at gigs here in town. I don't know if I know how to do dry bones anymore. It's been so long. It's been so long. I think I did my letter on the last acoustic live stream. But it is the end of an era. And I don't even know. I only have like a handful of songs in the key of E flat. So why I had that loaded, the world will never know. But hey. Do a new tune here. Turn off that reverb. It's a tune called Steel Dreams. So, interesting one to try to do acoustically, but we'll do it. Somebody with a very long name says, "Hi, musician from Canada here. That's a lot of guitars." It's not enough to some people. Nice colors, though. Thank you. Volumes are up, he says. Well, I mean, I can always turn guitar down, but or be closer to the mic. In any case, we'll do Steel Dreams. Yep. It's an interesting one to do by myself. It's like half electric, half acoustic on the album, so you should definitely check it out. I surprise even myself sometimes. All right, we'll do a couple more. For all the boys and girls, and the troops, of course. This is a tune, again, from that new album called Through Doors and Walls. It's the one that closes this record. It's called What I've Found. And it's a love song. I'm going to try to do it in standard tuning rather than the fancy European tuning. God sent a gift the other day from heaven up on high, and coffee-colored eyes, and hair blowing free, making waves. I'll tell you what I see, tell you what I found, I'll tell you what I see. Treasure just for me, won't you see what I found? And I got sad the other day when she took me in her arms, and it all went away. And now there's only sun shines all day. I tell you what I see, tell you what I found, I'll tell you what I see. Treasure just for me, won't you see what I found? Watch her as she sleeps, hold her as she dreams, 'cause I know that she is mine, my dream come true. I tell you what I found, I tell you what I see, and I tell you what I found. A treasure just for me, won't you see what I found? It's actually harder than the tuning I put that song in. It's almost like I did that for a reason. Alrighty, we'll do a couple more here, and then we'll put this thing to bed. I will be back, though. It's not, it's not forever. It's just, these weekly things. So it's a big commitment. It's a time commitment. Because there's all the editing and stuff like that goes into it. So I got to do a Bob Dylan song. I mean, I've got the T-shirt and the vinyl record and stuff like that in the background. So it's fitting. And it's also fitting because we're doing a little send-off here. So it's a tune called Restless Farewell from 1964. The Times They Are Changing album. I don't know. There's a whole lot I can say, but in the interest of getting everybody out of here on time, I'd better not. Actually, there is no harmonica in this one. Well, I'm going to commit to it. Oh, all the money in my whole life I did spend, be it mine right or wrongfully, I let it slip gladly to the hands of my friends, to tie up the time most forcefully. But the dark does die, and the curtain is drawn, and the tables are full and overflow, and a corner sign says it's closing time. So I'll bid farewell and bid down the road. Oh, every girl that ever I heard. Let's try that again. I sang the wrong verse. Oh, every girl that ever I touched, I did not do it harmfully. And every girl that ever I heard, I didn't do it knowingly. But to remain as friends and make amends, you need the time to stay behind. And since my feet are fast and point away from the past, I'll bid farewell and bid down the line. Oh, every cause that ever I fought, it was there before we came. And every cause that ever I fought it full without regret or shame. But the dark does die, and the curtain is drawn, and somebody's eyes must meet the dawn. And if I see the day, then I'd only have to stay. So I'll bid farewell in the night and be gone. Oh, every thought that sprung a knot in my brain, I might go insane if it couldn't be sprung. It's not to stand naked under unknowing eyes. It's for myself and my friends, my stories are sung. But time ain't tall, but on time you depend, and no word is held by no special friend. Though the line is cut, it ain't quite the end. So I'll bid farewell until we meet again. And a false clock tries to tick out my time, to distract, disgrace, and bother me. And the dirt of gossip blows into my face, and the dust of rumors covers me. But if the arrow is straight and the point is slick, it'll pierce through the dust no matter how thick. So I'll make my stand and remain as I am, and bid farewell and not give a damn. Yeah, a little bit of that restless farewell for the kids and the troops. I'll do one more, because I like this song, diggity doggone it. It got me from here to Nashville, Tennessee, and back again, as well as a few other places. It's a tune called Green Rocky Road, and it closes out, incidentally, the Way We Were album. So we've kind of come full circle. We started with a song from that album, and we're going to end with a song from that album. I've told the story 1,800 million times. I know that's not a real number. But Yeah, you'll have to go and listen to me elsewhere tell that story. I learned this, though, from a fella called Dave Van Rock. It's a nice little funny, somewhat spiritual, somewhat sort of a kid's tune. But I'm a former child, so it is what it is. It's called Green Rocky Road. When I go by Baltimore, need no carpet on my floor. Come along, won't you follow me? Let's go down to Galilee. Green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. See that crow up in the sky. He don't walk and he don't fly. He don't walk and he don't run. He keep on flapping to the sun. Green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. Little Miss Jane running in the wall. Don't you stumble and don't you fall. Don't you sing and don't you shout. When you sing I come running out. I'm hollering green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. Dooka soda cracker, does your mama chew tobacco? If your mama chews tobacco, ooka soda cracker, something like that. Green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. Musical interlude. When I go by Baltimore, I need no carpet on my floor. Come along, won't you follow me? There's a man down in Galilee. Green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love, tell me who you love, tell me who you love. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do this. Hello. Didn't want to sit in its stand. That's going to do it for this rousing edition of Musical Hangout. I have been Zach Hval, singer, songwriter, guitar player extraordinaire. Don't look for me next week. I won't be there. But I will be here next month, sometime around Thanksgiving, because I got to give you the annual Thanksgiving advice. And then from there, you can expect me at least once a month. At least once a month. I'm not going to commit to that. The only way you will know is if you subscribe right here to the YouTube channel. If you follow me on social media, any of the link is below. So on and so forth and what have you. There will be short-form content, long-form content, and, of course, additional live streams in the not-too-distant future. But as far as week-to-week goes, you're on your own. I release you. Watch NXT on the CW if you want to keep up on wrestling like I do. Yeah. So that being said, I'm Zach Hval, singer, songwriter, guitar player extraordinaire, signing off one final time, reminding you that just because a chicken has wings doesn't mean it can fly. Bread is bread. Cheese is cheese. Praise God. All right. Here's a good one because it highlights the differences between men and women. A woman gets home or stays out late one night, and she doesn't come home until the next morning, and the husband's all upset, and he calls her a liar and asks why you didn't come home. And she says, well, I slept over at a friend's house. And so he calls 10 of his wife's best friends, and they all don't confirm the story. And so he gives her the silent treatment and makes her miserable for days and days. And then finally, one night the husband doesn't come home, and the wife's all upset, and she's like, where were you last night? Why didn't you come home? And he said, well, I slept over at a buddy's house. And so the wife calls 10 of his best friends. 8 of them confirm the story, and 2 of them say that he's still there.